This is desire. This is pure. This is instinct. This is intense. This is racing. Boyle Sports. This is betting.
A huge feature of this, Ted, is going to be tactically who decides to make it. You think which horse is going to make it?
I think Kevin Manning will make it because I think he's got the speed. I think he'll buck out there and he'll go a nice gallop for a furlong, and then he can slow it up himself and do what he likes. He's in the driving seat if he makes it. If he makes it, I think he was.
I think so.
This
okay.
is one of, I think, the smallest field ever for an Irish Champion Stakes, but we don't need fluff. We just need quality. And there's Tarnawa. She has a Monty Roberts rug on. She has her own handler from her own yard at her head. The stalls handlers are going to get behind her. She is just a little bit quirky. She got Colin Keane off going to the start in her seasonal debut this year, but if they can get her in, when she comes out, she's on her best behaviour.
Right, okay, time to nail your colours to the mass. There's only 3 to load here. It's a short field. Emma McNamara, who's her money on? You have to say St. Mark's Basilica, don't you?
If the St. Mark's Basilica that won the Eclipse turns up again today, I think he'll win.
Right, Ted, I feel the feeling you're on Jim's horse, are you?
No, I'm not. No, I think St. Mark's Basilica will win.
Right.
I think he's the best horse in the race.
Okay.
But I think Jim's is a great horse as well, too.
Okay, and Jane, you're going with the filly?
Unanimous verdict for St. Mark's, but it's a great race.
Okay,
Yeah.
St. Mark's myself. Richard Pugh, what a race. It's all yours.
So many opinions on how it will be run and what will win. 4 gentlemen will decide. They are racing for the Irish Champion Stakes. Poetic Flair's over on the far side. It's there for Kevin Manning if he wants to go forward, but Patrick Sarsfield on his outside is going to go. Kevin's going to sit in on Poetic Flair. St. Mark's Basilica is just on his outside, and Tarnawa can watch this from the back spot as they make their way down along the back straight in the Irish Champion Stakes, and it's Patrick Sarsfield, the outsider, who's gone forward under Declan McDonough by a couple of lengths too. In second spot, the Guineas winner, Poetic Flair, so impressive in the James's Palace. Back in third is St. Mark's Basilica, carrying all before him as a 3-year-old, and the mare, the Breeders' Cup winner, Tarnawa, is last of the quartet as they continue down along the back straight of Leopardstown Racecourse and past the 7, and Indian file they go, with leading them along Patrick Sarsfield. Poetic Flair racing in second, couple of lengths further back to St. Mark's Basilica, and last of all is Tarnawa as they continue now to make their way towards the end of the back straight. Patrick Sarsfield goes a good strong pace from in second. Poetic Flair, who's settled reasonably well this afternoon. St. Mark's Basilica right in his slipstream, and same can be said for Tarnawa, who has the wind broken for her at the back of the field, racing on down towards the 5. Patrick Sarsfield with the advantage by 3 to 4 lengths to in second. Poetic Flair back in third is St. Mark's Basilica, and last of the group is Tarnawa as they begin to leave the back straight behind them now and race into the bend. Patrick Sarsfield leads them into the turn from Poetic Flair, who just eases off this leader by a half a length or so. St. Mark's Basilica sits in third, right on the tail of Poetic Flair, and they're being chased by Tarnawa, who closes up the gap towards the inside. They begin the turn now to go towards home inside the 3 in short, and it's Patrick Sarsfield. On the inside is Poetic Flair. St. Mark's Basilica is about to go up on his outside. They're being chased by Tarnawa as they begin now to turn towards home, shortly straightening up, and Patrick Sarsfield is asked to quicken again off the front. Poetic Flair has St. Mark's Basilica coming up on the outside, and Tarnawa will be delivered last, straightening up now and heading on towards the final furlong and a half, and it's taking up the running St. Mark's Basilica within the centre. Poetic Flair, Tarnawa was delivered last on the near side. The big trio go at it now in the Irish Champion Stakes. St. Mark's Basilica and Poetic Flair are going at it. Tarnawa was trying to get involved on the near side. St. Mark's Basilica, Poetic Flair is battling back the far side. It's tight to the line of the Champion Stakes. St. Mark's Basilica's got there. Tarnawa was right over on the near side path. Poetic Flair possibly nicked the second, and Patrick Sarsfield was third. Well, it was the second best horse race in the world last year. I'm not sure how it will rate, but what a race. It absolutely delivered. Poetic Flair came, challenged by St. Mark's Basilica on the outside. Tarnawa tried to get involved on the wide outside, but it was St. Mark's Basilica who has taken all before him in France. He took the Eclipse, and now the Irish Champion Stakes has gone to Aidan O'Brien and Ryan Moore.
The punter's got out of trouble there, lads. What a finish that was. Brilliant. What a race.
It was a great race. It was a great race to watch. You were all here. The 3 of us were stuck to the screen shouting at it. It was a wonderful race to watch. 3 runners, but what a race, Jane.
And it was a very fair race. The horse in front, Patrick Sarsfield, made it a very fair race. Poetic Flair travelled him through, Ryan Moore beside him, and Tara Nawa came with her run down the outside. But Emmett, with 2 to run here, it was all to play for.
Having enjoyed the race for so long, it's actually as much as that for so long. It was a fantastic race to watch. 4 world-class jockeys and 3 top-class horses settled down to battle it out. Poetic Flair was nothing if not game down the inside. Never knows when to give up this horse. Unbelievably tough. Your winner in the centre, St. Mark's Basilica, ears pinned back, grabbing the ground, giving it his all. And Ternawa, what a race she's ran down the outside as well. 3 top-class horses.
Just could not have wished for a better race.
Yeah, we couldn't ask for better. It was real cat and mouse. The lads behind are their tanks are all full there. They're full of horse in behind them. Kevin Manning is taking a pull there. He looks across it and he knows he's a speed. Now they all kick and they all go together. Past the 2 and away they go. And they all quicken up well. And this is a hell of a horse because he's beating what I think is a hell of a horse on his inside and a great mare on his outside. None of the 3 horses have lost anything in the, well, the winner has won everything. It's a wonderful race.
Right, Andy is down with the winning jockey, Ryan Moore.
Ryan, that was an absolutely fantastic horse race. Congratulations.
He's a fantastic horse, and he's a privileged to ride. He's got an awful lot of talent. It was a real game of cat and mouse. We went steady, and it wasn't the sort of race that's going to show off any horse, but
it looked as though everybody was happy with the position they were in, though, throughout.
Yeah, pace was slow, and this horse, he's very good tie on the foot. And
Kevin looked happy to steady things up about 3 furlongs out.
Yeah, look, it was as I say, it was a steadily run race, and thankfully this horse has an awful lot of talent. He quickened up well. And,
they've just announced a steward's inquiry there. Do you know what that might be about?
My horse did drift a bit right in the straight. He just pricked his ears. I don't know. I think he probably saw the big screen. Just a little bit of inexperience.
You've mentioned what a nice horse he is. He looks fabulously relaxed, both in True's races and I saw him in the parade ring beforehand. He looks to have a great temperament.
Yeah, no, he was the coolest fella in the place, wasn't he? He walked around, doesn't care. He's super attitude.
And there's a gap in the roster on the Coolmore stallion at the moment, and this lad looks like he could make into a fabulous stallion.
He's got a great pedigree. He's a half brother to a Guineas winner in Magna Graecia, and he's done nothing wrong this year. And obviously he's by Siuni, who's doing very well at Studders himself. And yeah, look, he'd be an exciting horse whatever he does from now.
You'd be happy if he stays in training for a while yet?
Yeah, no, he's been a pleasure to ride. He really has been. It's an absolute pleasure to ride.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Ryan.
We want to see the head on there because this horse, I've never seen a horse come up the straight on good ground. He nearly ended up in the chase track.
Yeah.
Watch it. We get the head on there now in a minute.
Get a look at at the end. That's what shows the quite. Just very quickly, this horse at the start of the season was sent over to France. Everyone was saying, Wembley battleground. They went to contest the Guineas for him.
Watch the head on here now. I mean, Kevin Manning is there. They're all sort of now. He starts drifting here. Even though Ryan is sticking his right hand, he keeps drifting. He keeps bringing Tara now with him. Watch him. He's sticking his right hand. He gets stuck into him here now to get the better of him. And watch where they end up. Look at. He keeps coming out here. The cameraman over on the road nearly ran out of place. Watch him. You keep watching this now.
You could drive a bus through the 2 of them.
I never saw a flat horse end up out there on fast ground. Look at.
And he was giving away ground by pushing out to the right.
So was she. Yeah. She was pushing out as well.
Yeah.
I don't know now.